Hello, everyone. This is Furley Almonte, your host for Faces of Resilience, with another life changing edition. My goodness, how many people could actually say that they've died and came back to life? Not once, not twice, but more than that. Really? How does that happen? Well, my guest will fascinate you to no end because not only she has experienced multiple deaths and came back to life, she's also continuing to struggle with different medical catastrophes, yet remaining positive and strong, and still continuing to bring value to others through her digital marketing business, among others. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Summer Dia Selva.
Thank
Hi,
you,
Sam.
Furley.
Oh, you're looking good, girl.
Thank you, Furley. You're looking amazing yourself.
Oh my God. I love looking at you because you're always smiling. You have that vibrant spirit about yourself. I'm sure people are very, very intrigued right now. It's like, died and came back to life. What was that all about? Tell us the story.
That was a little hyperbole. Did not actually die and come back next day or something. I'm not Jesus Christ. So, well, it's happened several times to me because 2019, late 2019 and early 2020, I encountered pneumonia. At that time, they told me it was a different strain of pneumonia because COVID was not out of China yet. It was at that time when it was leaking slowly, and possibly I was a long hauler for that because pneumonia, as people say, takes 10 days to 21 days to totally heal. But mine took 5 to 6 months and did not completely heal. Plus, there are still scars left on my lungs, and there's still a lot of pulmonary distress going on. So at that time, when it was in the worst of the moment, there were 9 days when I couldn't sleep at all. 9 days and 9 nights. When people don't sleep for 2 days, they go crazy. Imagine what 9 days could do to you. So I
Wow.
was constantly in a haze of, am I alive or am I dead? Because the moment I lie down, I can't breathe. I'm so congested, I can't breathe. I'm anxious, I'm panicking. I jump out of bed. So that made me like unable to sleep for that long period of time. I would kind of fall asleep sitting, and when I woke up, I have no idea where I am. Like, is this my house, or is this like heaven or hell wherever I am? I was so out of here. And when it took 5 months to, make me a little bit back in the groove, I started living in gratitude. Like, there have been times when my husband couldn't articulate what I was saying, and I was struggling and mumbling and jumbling in my sleep, and I couldn't be woken up at all. And it was at that time when I had to rush to the hospital 3 times because you don't know what an emergency is. One, I cannot breathe. Two, I cannot sleep. Three, I'm going crazy. Too early for dementia.
Yes,
So
you're obviously very, very young.
I'm 44 now, and this was when I was 42 and a half. So somehow I wouldn't say healed, but I can't do those things I used to do before. Go on long walks or run here and there, play table tennis. I used to do a lot of these. I go to the gym. I haven't been in a gym in 2 years now, thanks to Mr. COVID. And then we thought things were going to be okay when the shots came out. I'm anti shots all my life. Don't take flu shots. And another thing was because we travel a lot, traveling is very close to our hearts. We thought if we don't get vaccinated, we cannot go anywhere. So that was the only thing that made me get the first shot. Within 2 or 3 days of the first shot, I couldn't breathe. I was keeling over, breathless, falling on the floor, gasping for breath, and having aneurysms in my brain. And now what do I do? Where do I go from here? So once again, hospitalization twice. And they wanted to try experimental drugs and give me morphine when I repeatedly said I'm not in any kind of pain. It's just pulmonary distress. and fighting it back did not help me much either. They said, "You are leaving the hospital against all medical advice." And I was okay with it because medical advice was frightening at that time. And now I'm with a beautiful medical team in India. They are totally Ayurvedic, all natural.
Now, before we go there, about when during the time that you felt like you were dead because you didn't feel like you were here at all, like mentally you were completely lost. And why do you associate that with death?
Well, when you can't breathe, you're dead. And when you can't comprehend where you are, you're not sure whether you're still living. On a normal day, you would wake up, open your eyes, ah, I'm in my bedroom. That's an immediate thought, right? But when you wake up and you're in the same bedroom and you go like, I've never seen this place before. Like, what kind of place is this? Is this a hospital or did I die and go somewhere else?
Hmm. I could see that. Like, it almost seems like a surreal spiritual experience. And, obviously, you have somehow, though still working on your recovery, have come back to life, so to speak, and are beginning to do your work. And despite all of the things that you're trying to be positive in what it is that you do, being coming grateful, you still have everyday challenges. As a matter of fact, before we came on air, you were talking to me about being concerned about being on this interview because of what they call a hatting speech, meaning as you speak you just run out of breath and you start coughing. Now, talk to us about your current situation right now.
I'm not on any allopathic medication. That's the best part of it. Things that keep me alive are one of these. And um,
What
I
is that?
didn't bring it. It's Vicks inhaler.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
reminds me of my childhood. Okay.
And there's a tiny device where you just plug it into your nose and sit in front of a fan. It just dilates your nose and opens up your bronchioles. It's just a silicone, two holes in the nose kind of thing. You just plug it in there and it lets you breathe proper.
So, are you taking any type of like Western type
No,
medication?
no Western medication at all.
So you are completely taking the natural
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Right. Actually, there are so many people who have been, not only just COVID, but also have gone through medical catastrophes, including myself. And how did you actually get into exploring, the Indian way of healing? How did that open up to you?
Well, it wasn't opening up. That was where I was deeply embedded, rooted in. My family comes from a long history of healers. My grandfather, my uncles are all healers. They are deeply embedded in Ayurveda. So I was forced to go into the same profession because that's what we do.
What
And
is Ayurveda?
Ayurveda is the most ancient medicine in the world.
Mm.
5,000, over 5,000 years ago, we had surgeons who did intricate surgeries like nerves. Even now, there are very few nerve surgeons, but back in those days, they were very proficient in everything. So, this medicine has been around and been using um, roots, spices, herbs, and things are available in nature. And with the help of those, they have been making very complicated medicines and treating very complicated diseases. So if it's been good for generations and generations, thousands of generations, it's good for me too.
So how have you improved with Ayurveda?
Very slowly, unlike allopathic medicine, which just puts a patch on everything, natural medicine always goes to the deep root of why this disease is happening. Let me give you an example. A husband and wife were having fights because they both woke up with migraines and they couldn't decide what kind of help to get. So husband goes to the allopathic doctor who says, "Oh, headache and migraines, take this particular medicine." doesn't ask more questions. And the wife goes to the Ayurvedic doctor, and the doctor asks 347 questions. Not kidding. 347
Wow.
questions in his questionnaire. And they find out that after 4 or 5 different medicine changes, the husband's getting worse and worse and worse, showing up with different symptoms. The wife is cured because she has left the house to go and live in another new house because the old house was actually full of mold, and she's been
Mm.
inhaling this mold. See the root cause? Ayurvedic doctors look at finding the root cause of a problem, root cause of a disease, eliminate the root cause. If it's in your body,
Exactly.
eliminate it from inside in.
Yeah,
So
don't
putting
just
up,
treat the symptoms, right? Like you
yeah,
have to get down to the root of the problem. And but what would you say, like, say for example, for those people who say like, okay, you know it could take time, and then you want immediate relief because it's just too uncomfortable, it's too painful. So how do you address that?
endure it. It's worth your while. Endure it, because if you put a plug on everything, you can live for a couple of days. But if you want to live until you're 80, 90, 100, you would endure it right now. Make yourself strong enough to live up to that date.
Well, actually, this has led you to also creating a way to help others. And we're already at the end of September, and you are doing something really truly remarkable to help other people live healthier lives. And could you please tell us about what you are going to do, a beautiful life-changing challenge that you're doing for the month of October?
I hope to carry it on November and December as well, because people will see the benefits of it. When I was in college and studying Ayurveda, it did not make a lot of difference to me because everybody does this. And now, after coming to the Western world to live here, I'm realizing that people are opening up to my sort of ways from back home. And breathing exercises are something that I never gave a big thought to. Now, can you believe that you can get rid of toxins from your body just by breathing in different ways? There's these three particular breathing exercises that will help pneumonia. There's another form that will strengthen your heart. And there's another form that will give you confidence deep within. You just have to do them like 200 times over a
Mm.
period of, so many days or months. A breathing exercise that can improve your confidence. So I'm pretty sure that lots of people need these kind of helping modalities that will change their life. And mudras as well. Have you heard of mudras?
No, no, what is that?
Mudras are just the way you hold your fingers for different ailments.
Show us.
Like
Give
if
us a sample.
okay, if you're gassy after a big meal, oops,
Okay, wait. The thumb is over the. Okay, I got it. All right.
yeah, yeah, both hands,
Okay.
hold it very tightly for 33 minutes.
33?
Yes,
Okay, what does this do? Oh, for the gas.
yes, gets rid of gas, opens up gas pathways, and you'll start effing. you know,
I never
passing
expected
gas.
that. Yeah. Okay. You
Yeah,
can start breaking wind, so to speak, right?
yes, yes.
All right.
Also, when your lungs are compromised, here's this called Adi Mudra. Oops.
Okay, you're in. Okay.
Hmm, this is how you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and you hold that for 42 minutes every single day.
Mm.
Your lungs start expanding up. And you do this for over 6 months.
I could use that, lung expansion, because, I have shared with you that I've had a pulmonary um incident in the past, and
Hmm.
I'm still continuing to recover from, but I am very grateful to be above ground, so to speak. And
Absolutely.
anything that we can do to improve our health, our lives. And let's face it, also as we get more golden in years, the shortness of breath happens more. The gas buildup, and continue
Here's
to persist.
here's a little experiment you could do starting right away. Just sit down and start breathing regularly and notice your breath for about 1 minute. And then do the Adi Mudra. This is called the Adi Mudra. And just keep breathing the same way and see how easier you feel it is to breathe. It's like more oxygen is coming into your lungs.
Now this October challenge, or November, it's going to be an all year challenge. But right now, you're going to start it in October. It's called Optimum Health October, right? And tell us
OHO challenge.
challenge. Okay, so what exactly do we do? Do people do? Who are who are you inviting to be part of this challenge? And what do you expect to receive? What do we expect to receive by being part of it?
Okay. Mainly anybody and everybody whose gratitude touches their heart. Anybody who is grateful to be alive, anybody who wants to improve their health, and anybody whose lives have been touched by COVID, directly or indirectly. Either they want to improve their lungs or they want to remember somebody that went through COVID, so they would do that for them. So
Now, what
what?
is that? Stop there for a moment when you said like you're also doing it for others. How are we able to help others by doing the exercises ourselves?
Just by remembering them, we cannot help others those who have passed on, but in memory of them, we do something for them.
Okay.
So another way of saying it is we do something to protect our own health so that those who have passed will be proud of us with their blessings.
That's beautiful. And so, okay, when they become part of this challenge, what what should we expect to do for the whole month of October? From being part of the challenge.
Okay, we have 7 people in place in the unit. We are all virtual. Very first thing in the morning, you go through breathing exercises 3 times a week. So this person who is in charge of breathing exercises, she teaches people how to do this every single day and what to add on. She'll be giving you some personalized, customized breathing exercises for whatever you're going through. The first very few will be very generic for everybody. And then if you say, I have a problem with this, what should I do? She would be giving you some extra exercises for breathing, which will help you in your long run of your health. Secondly, there's a person that's going to be teaching exercises from your seating position. This is for those who are seniors or not very capable of doing. I can't run. I used to be able to 2 years ago, but now I can't get up and start jumping jacks. They'll probably throw me on the floor for the rest of the year. And people who cannot do high intensity exercises, so they can have 3 days a week of sitting position exercises via Zoom.
Okay.
And
And
in the evening, for
okay.
those who are a little robust, we have some Zumba classes and
Hmm.
some intensity exercises.
All right.
So, yeah, 4 people that will work out. And then once a week, we have somebody who will come and give you health lectures. And every single day, we talk about one ingredient a day or one healthy meal a day. So during these 28 days, you are like 28 times the healthier.
And you did mention about water, even
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
By
There
the
are two
way,
other challenges.
yeah, so there's going to be accountability as well.
Yes. There's a Facebook group in place where people come and say, yes, I did this today. Or today I couldn't do this, but tomorrow I will do this. They don't have to try the recipes right away. They don't have to use that ingredient right away. If I say today it's going to be winter melon, and here are all the health benefits of it, and here are all the ways you can cook it.
Oh,
Not
I
all
love
the
it.
ways, but
And how much is it to join the challenge for the month?
It's $49. And out of that, $36 will go to a charity.
Wow. Now, what is the charity going? What's your charity?
Well, I have two charities very close to my heart. One is the Sick Children in Toronto, but this one is a family run charity. Uh, Two of my uncles run it. And what we do is we educate young girls in India, those who cannot afford professional education, you know, the last child, or very brilliant girl but cannot afford to teach her medical college because there's hardly any money. So these are the people that we encourage to take charge of themselves, empower themselves, go get an education, and then educate the whole family.
Wow. I'm thinking about this. Just imagine, when. By the way, if you're just tuning in, this is Furley Almonte on Faces of Resilience, and with me is Summer Dia Selva, who is actually not only actually a digital marketing expert. I have to throw that in as well, and she also is a big advocate of optimal health, as she went through so many different medical challenges, including practically being dead and being and coming back to life and being able to share her story. And we are also talking about the October Optimum Health Challenge, where I can't believe it, for $49 you get somebody who teaches you the
Ayurvedic form of breathing,
Ayurvedic form of breathing
pranayama.
exercises. Like you also they teach you um chair exercises, Zumba, also lifestyle changes, give you nutritional. So I'm just actually, after we spoke and I was telling my spouse about a turnip, for instance, like, oh, we're going to learn about turnip, and she says, I love turnip. But this would also, in your class, you're going to talk about the advantages of the benefits, so to speak, of a turnip, and what ways you can cook it. So you're going to get exercises, mindset, you're going to learn about eating, you're going to have an accountability partner, even as well as your water intake, and you are going to help some girl in India who is really, poverty driven, and who, but, like, poverty stricken, but actually very passionately driven to education, um, to be able to change their lives. So $36 of the $49 goes to that charity. That is really quite amazing, because in helping yourself, you're helping other people out there, not only in Toronto, but also in India. Did I summarize it correctly?
Absolutely, yes.
All right. Okay. I
Yes.
would like to take a little moment to also talk about your digital marketing expertise. Talk to us about what it is that you do that would benefit solopreneurs or entrepreneurs out there in being able to create visibility.
I am very affordable and I am very creative when it comes to building websites on WordPress. So I give coaches and solopreneurs their complete website, a functional website, which could be an e-commerce website or just a coaching blog kind of website, or um, the landing page kind of website. You name it and I can do it. Even a real estate website, membership website. So other than building websites, social media is my next favorite thing to do. I teach people social media on various platforms, and I manage people's social media accounts to grow their accounts as well as convert the existing followers into clients.
Well, actually, you were off Facebook and also Instagram for like almost 2 years. And
Yes.
very quickly, you were able to build your following on Instagram and, yeah, on Facebook. How were you able to do that?
Most of my previous followers might have followed me back. And on the other hand, I'm very conscious about asking people to follow me on Instagram.
Mm.
Everybody I meet online like this, go follow me on Instagram first. Facebook is my second choice right now, because Facebook, unlike the previous times, right now looks at only money. Facebook has become a money guzzler. Instagram is out there open for you. And Pinterest brings a lot of traffic to your website. So these are the two platforms that you should be paying a lot of attention to.
Yeah, if they would like to speak with you and just explore ways for, first of all, let's talk about, since we're talking about digital marketing, how do they reach to you for consultation regarding their websites or their social media platform? What is the best way to reach you?
Add me on Facebook and sign me up on find me on Messenger. One, or connect with me on Instagram. It's Dia Selva. Or the third best way is go on my website and go to the contact page and send me an email.
So actually, in your Instagram, it starts with the D and not the, actually Summer is
Correct.
the middle name, right?
Summer is my middle name.
And you're like, you make me feel like summer is always, all year round, because you're very vibrant, you're very happy, you're smiling all the time, and you're quite funny. You're quite funny.
Thank you.
And now also, okay, switching back to the October Optimum Health Challenge, how can they join? Where is the best way for them to go to join this challenge?
I hope this particular link can be shared with our audience. I just put a link in our private chat. It's
Okay.
workshopdiaselva.com. Oho.
What I will
Oho.
do, yeah, yeah, I would hold on a second. Let me just see private chat. I
Thank you.
see it. All right, okay. Um, let me see if there's going to be enough room. But what I can do is that I will put it as a comment, and so we can share that with others.
Did you disappear? Well, until Furley gets back, I'm Samar Selva, and join my challenge. It's going to be fun. You're going to be thanking yourself later.
Okay, I I just kicked myself out
I saw that. I started talking to myself.
because I realized I've never done it before. So next time, like, okay, this is not the time to experiment. This is what happens on live, um, on live TV. So anyway, what we're going to do is that we're going to put that in the comments, after that, as we do the broadcast.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're running to the last 3 minutes of this show. Any last words that you would like to share, whether it be on resilience or in digital marketing? Choose one.
Well, stay strong. When you are down, it's very, very easy to think of ugly things like, I want to die, or let me somehow commit suicide. This thought has come to me several times because I don't want to suffer this anymore. I'm sick and tired of this. Let me end my life. You got to know that there are people who love you so much, they will be totally lost if you do that. So, for those people, hang on. Life is going to be worth it.
Wow, that was
Sorry.
very, very profound. At the Essential Academy, we actually just did a gala for suicide prevention, because it happens. Whether you're young, it doesn't matter what age you are. There are many moments that you get bullied, you go through dark moments of your life, you feel like it's not worth it to live anymore. However, there are people who love you, who would like to extend their hand to be there for you. There are many people who are going to be there to help you go through this path and lead you to your light. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself, because you are loved, you are appreciated, you are valuable, and we want you here alive. All right. So thank you so very much, Summer, for sharing your story of resilience. You are very inspiring. I love the fact that you have integrated natural means of healing, and that you are offering it to others to be part of. At the same time, be able to help girls in India who want to be able to be educated but cannot. As we help ourselves, we are also helping other people out there. So thank you so very much for sharing your light and your beautiful heart. I am very grateful to call you my friend. All right.
So am I. You're such a beautiful soul yourself.
All right. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Furley.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. I hope that were able to get some pearls of wisdom from this beautiful episode with Summer Dia Selva. Please follow her on Instagram as well as on Facebook. Connect with her on how you can be part of the challenge and also how you can even be better at digital marketing as well with her help. Thank you so very much. I hope you have a spectacular day, a spectacular month, and a spectacular life.
You
Choose
have that too.
Brilliant. All right. Take care now. Bye bye.
Bye.